Hello everyone, my name is Drew Arnold and welcome to Device42 Sales Associate Training Path. I am responsible for business development activities for the Device42 Global System Integrators and Service Provider Partner community. This module is part of the Sales Associate Training curriculum, whose purpose is to empower you as a Device42 partner reseller to effectively position the Device42 platform with your customers. The purpose of this module is to illustrate how Device42 supports micro-segmentation efforts of our customers and partners. Let's begin the module. Here's the problem we are trying to solve. Virtualization is changing the way enterprises manage and deploy their applications and their application hosts. With this change, the enterprises are also having to rethink security within the context of the virtualized environments. The concept of micro-segmentation is where the security rule sets are applied and managed at the VM level. The enterprise defines zones that those VMs will communicate within. Any communication outside of those zones should not happen and are a potential security threat. The picture on the right shows the difference between the traditional network-based firewall and micro-segmentation, where you have rule sets applied at the VM level. Once the rule sets are applied to the VM, the enterprise will need to validate that the communications are being properly controlled and managed. How does one do that? Even after you've done the initial validation, an enterprise must continue to ensure that all communications are adhering to the rule set. Again, how does the enterprise do that in a real-time fashion? This is where Device42 can help the partner and the customer. Device42 will provide the insight into all services on the VM host and how and who the services are communicating. There are customers and partners who are not certain how to design, implement, and validate their micro-segmentation rollout. Device42 can assist in defining a roadmap to securing your virtualized applications and servers. Furthermore, Device42 supports the lifecycle of your micro-segmentation deployment. The answer to the question, where do I start, can be simply understand where you're starting from. Deploying micro-segmentation strategy is very much like a journey. You need to understand where you are starting in order to get to your destination. As represented in the diagram to the right, Device42 provides the insight into how your business applications are actually working. With this information, you can begin to understand how to set up your policy. Once you have implemented your micro-segmentation policies, you can use Device42 to validate that the rule sets are delivering the results you expected. If you have already deployed a micro-segmentation strategy, you can use Device42 to validate it is working correctly. So, how does Device42 actually help? The first question to answer is, who is communicating with the virtual machine? Device42 can tell you who is communicating and provides a great graphical representation of the answer to that question. This allows the customer and the partner to baseline or validate the rule set. As can be seen in the Device42 screenshot, you can see a database server getting requests from several different Tomcat servers, which represent the middle tier of a different business application. You can quickly assess if those hosts are all legitimate and if the deployed micro-segmentation strategy is allowing the correct hosts to interact with the database server. This is the first step in validating the implementation of the micro-segmentation rule set. Now that we know who is interacting with our database server, we want to understand why they are interacting. We can quickly see that the communication is being facilitated through the Java service in the database server. Using Device42 insights, we can identify the hosts, their services, when the service is connected, their ports, and their protocols that are connecting to the database server. With this level of detail, the customer and the partner can determine if the micro-segmentation is working correctly. You will also be able to see if any services are connecting that should not be connecting. That concludes this module, and I hope you found it to be beneficial and informative. This module described the value that Device42 can provide around microsegmentation use case. This was meant to be an introduction to the use case. If you need a deeper dive, please engage your Device42 partner manager. We will continue to develop more of these use cases. Please continue to take the other sales associate modules, and I look forward to working with you in the future.